Awesome.
Yeah, principal vagina. He's like, no relation.
Yeah, no relation. Oh my god.
there's some. I want to see it again because I want to kind of get more into it. But it felt like they were packing so much into it that I would like to see an extended cut.
Oh yeah,
and kind of really dry out some of the parts. Rey was. She's got all the power of the Jedi in her, you know, and he had all the power of the Sith. Stronger. Who were all the people that were in the stadium? Like, those
were like Sith followers. They weren't Sith themselves,
so they weren't,
but they were like worshippers of the Sith.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all the past Siths.
Maybe. I thought it was like those. I know Siths generally have like followers that'll.
But yours makes more sense because there was actually those guys and those beings and all that around there, and they were all like not
working on shit.
Yeah. I've been watching too much Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. They were all just like fucking hanging out, working on shit, and that was like their party time. Yeah. Whenever
let's go in there and watch this cool shit happen. Well, really though, I'm like, you could have sold tickets.
Yeah, no shit, right?
The movie though, beautiful.
Yeah, look good.
It was.
Well, whenever they're on the Death Star, and she goes into the secret room, I'm like, where did the secret room come from? Because the outside is just right past that window. It's like, where the shit? And I knew that she was going to have her Luke Skywalker moment where she goes and faces herself.
Sure.
I knew that was going to have to happen at some point because she hadn't done that yet. Wow. But then she went into that secret Sith room and then like fought herself for a second. She comes out and there's Kylo. You know what I mean? Which, you know, we didn't see the Force regeneration until Baby Yoda did it.
Right.
Like the week before it actually came out, which was cool. Yeah. And then you kind of expected it.
Right.
So it was like cool coincidental timing for that. And, you know, they probably planned it. But then she was literally like healing everything.
Yeah. Like
giving her Force life.
Everybody.
Yeah. And then Kylo dies because he does it.
He does it once, and he's like, "I'm weak."
Yeah.
So now we know who was the stronger Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she's passing it down. She's probably gonna train people, you know, possibly, but maybe not. You know,
right?
She has to turn dark eventually. That's just part of
I don't think so.
No, I'm just.
But I always
Luke didn't.
No,
Luke did for a little bit. He drank the milk.
Yeah, the teat milk.
I don't know if that made him evil.
You look at the video, man. It's pretty fucking. No, just kidding.
But what's crazy about everything too is I always look back to the saying that a Skywalker was supposed to bring balance to the Force.
Yeah.
So she wasn't really a Skywalker.
But maybe it was Luke by training her.
Yeah, Luke and Darth Vader by splitting or whatever.
Right.
I mean, if we're
and
not...
Leia too,
right.
You know, Leia trained, obviously. The potato graphics on that one still piss me off. Young Luke looked good, but young Leia looked like fucking a ball sack. Didn't look too good. I was like, it just looks like Rogue One Leia. Ugh.
Yeah,
I didn't care about that so much. I guess I didn't.
It didn't bother me. I knew they were going to do something like that. I was just like, okay.
When I saw young Luke, I was like, oh, that looks pretty decent. And I saw young. I was, son of a bitch. Come on, guys. Come on. That's the one job you have. You know,
had one job.
Yeah, but I think her daughter played young Leia too.
So how would you rank this movie in the great scheme of Star Wars?
I would probably put it before Episode 2.
Okay.
And after Jedi. No, then after Force Awakens. Yeah. So I would do, of course.
Better than Force Awakens.
Yeah, Jedi's my favorite. Empire's number 2. Star Wars number 3.
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. Okay. That's like my favorite one right now. But then I would put maybe The Force Awakens before that. Of course, Rogue One is going to be way before that, but I'm talking about the Skywalker deal.
Right.
I would say The Force Awakens and then this one.
So 6th?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I don't really kind of put it up there, and I really think that, I would have loved to see them get more into it, but it was cool that it was just nonstop action.
Anyway, I mean, they did give it 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So
the Stormtrooper ski-doos were pretty fucking bitchin'
wasn't it
too.
2.5?
Yeah, like it was long. It was 2.5 or something, I believe. But it flew by.
Yeah.
I was like,
at no point did I feel like, even in Avengers Endgame,
there was no dragon.
There were parts where I was like, okay, I really got to think about some pee in here or something, you know.
But I think Avengers Endgame has almost ruined me on movies because you look forward to that one so much and you're so emotional in that one that this one did not give me the same feeling, which it should have because it's 40 3 freaking years in the making to end. And that one was just, I guess it was more close.
Right.
You know,
right.
You felt that one more than this one. This one should have given you all of that right there. Even whenever Chewie was pissed too. Yeah. And he's like, no.
I just never really got behind like Kylo and like Rey and like Ben. I just never like, for some reason I didn't like grab onto them, and they didn't feel like the main. It felt more like a group.
Yeah,
you know?
It was an ensemble one.
For sure.
For this one, yeah. And
I know they spoiled it in the trailer, but man, that part where she's like running and flips over that TIE fighter is pretty badass.
That was pretty badass. So cool. Even like I said, the Stormtrooper ski-doos, the ones that were for the sand ski-doos.
Yeah.
Those were pretty rad.
Yeah, it was righteous. Yeah. I agree.
And like they throw the chain into a ski-doo and it's like, woo.
And like when she uses the Force and like then all of a sudden the lightning bolts come out and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
but
like,
then you're
holy,
like,
I get it. Yeah, I get it now.
Kill you, Ray.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was just that I really did. My jaw did drop and I was like, no,
you can't.
You
do
can't
that.
kill Chewbacca.
No,
Chewbacca's forever.
He's like 500 years old.
Yeah, 200 years old. Yeah. There's. I mean, you literally like. You got into it, but not as much as you should have. Yeah. I really think, the last movie took a lot of steam out of it, so it didn't really translate too well to this newer one, and it was a complete 180 on everything, and it was original, which was great.
I liked it. I thought it was, because it was original, it was a different story, and that's how it should be. I mean, there's millennia of story available in that
for
show,
Star
so
Wars,
now I hope we get to see some more of that.
Even Babu Frick was pretty cool.
They absolutely that really well.
Yeah.
This became the Quickcast of Star Wars.
Yeah.
It'll be an extra long Quickcast. That's okay.
Yeah. We'll move on. New to DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh, hey, I still got movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm always skipping ahead. I'm a dick.
You're good at it. No, it's okay.
I'm a dick.
We're at 28. So, It director Andy Muschietti, who I lovingly refer to as Machete. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. He did It, chapter 1 and 2. He is doing the Flash movie.
Yeah, I think.
However, he just said that it is going to be Flashpoint. But to be not to expect the normal things that happened in Flashpoint, though. But that's going to be the gist of it. They're going to reset the cinema universe.
That's cool.
Or cinematic universe.
I'm down with that.
There was a new.
Start with a second tier character, see how good that does, and then you can build up the rest of them.
Absolutely. There was a new Birds of Prey trailer that we got again. And this one actually showed Ewan McGregor putting on the black mask.
Oh, nice.
So I know that was a concern, especially for Tyson and myself.
Yeah.
That if he didn't wear the black mask, this movie was going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a piece of shit anyways. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's true.
The emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah, fuck that.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes.
I think that's why, that's why I was like, yeah.
That's the way I feel about it.
But bad news, Scott Derrickson, the guy who did the first Doctor Strange, just stepped down as director of the second one. And I thought he did a good job on that. I think that it might have had something. They did say it was creative differences, so maybe he didn't want to do the horror side of it as much, or maybe he did, or maybe they wanted to do it differently. I don't know.
Well, they both left like with amicable like feelings.
Correct.
So it's kind of like interesting. You wonder what happened for real, you know?
Yeah, well, Doctor Strange is like my favorite, my second favorite Marvel movie out of all of them.
Yeah, we discussed that.
Yeah, I
recently.
think it's just a great movie.
Yeah.
And I want to see the horror side of it and kind of get into more a little bit darkerness. Fucking grammar. Not a fan of the show.
nor a friend.
Nor a friend. No fan. Nor
you go on and get.
Go on get grandma.
Grandma.
Go on get grandma.
Grandma.
Any other movie news you got?
But the same guy, Andy Muschietti, that's doing the Flashpoint, I did fail to mention, he's in talks right now to do a remake of The Howling for Netflix.
Oh, nice.
So
it's going to be a series or a movie?
It sounds like a movie because they said remake. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how they'll do it. Well, that's just the words on the streets right now.
Words on the streets, because that's where we come from. So
that's
streets.
Right. Straight from the streets, son.
Eating them scrimps.
Yeah.
Anyways, TV streaming. Obviously, this week CW has The Crisis come back on. That's this week. But if
what about the Batwoman?
Yeah, that's back. It'll be back on this week as well.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't think that one's part of the Crisis. I think it's just Arrow and one of the other ones, like Legends of Tomorrow, maybe.
Okay.
Because they did the first 3 episodes. There's only 2 more left. But demons from above.
They're in the walls.
Damn you!
Oh my God.
I know. I tried to get them to spray. We got the Lock and Key.
Yes, that
excited.
trailer looked really cool.
Yeah.
Just bought the first issue and getting other people into it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it looked real good. Like the production looked really good. I know that this guy over here to the right of me didn't really like the soundtrack, but that guy's a douchebag and doesn't like Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I don't like Pink Floyd.
Brock,
No.
just don't say
I
it.
have a rule.
Why do you have to say it out loud?
Every time I hear it, I got to switch the station or turn the radio off. That's how much I don't like it.
This is great. I'm gonna get your boss to play this at work all the time.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I'm totally gonna do this.
That's worth it.
Exploitations for no reason.
I'm gonna like walk in the back and drown myself in the toilet then.
No, don't do it, man. Instead, what you could do is go to the bathroom and pull out your phone and get on the CW, the free CW app.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, nice transition, Dan.
Not a sponsor.
And if you go to the CW seed side of that, there is a Deathstroke cartoon that just started, and I think it was like 40-something minutes long, and this was episode 1, and it is bloody as hell, and it's really good. So I would recommend checking that out.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm
It's
going to have to
called,
check that out this weekend.
It's called Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. And, of course, that's the same place where they had Constantine, City of Demons.
Yeah.
So that's where they streamed that originally. Something I like about CW, regardless of whether you like their shows on the CW show, but they do a lot. Everything's free.
That's awesome.
You don't have to subscribe to anything down
real?
on CW. Yeah, it's just free.
Nice.
And then on that CW seed, they do like some animation stuff. They've done Vixen, which is a DC character. They did, I don't remember, The Ray, which is another DC character. They made I don't know if that was a series or a show. I probably watched it all together one way or the other. But yeah, interesting stuff.
Cool. I'm going to have to check
Check it out for free.
Yeah, just
If it's
another
free,
one. It's like
why
Tubi.
Yeah,
To bring it to the masses, it's smart, really.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is getting people to go onto their app and watch their content, which everything's about the content now anyway.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, everything's getting that way.
But it's really good. So I would check it out. And again, free.
Yeah, I finished Mindhunter finally on streaming.
Hey, there you go.
Great fucking show.
Really good.
Oh, completely badass show. This, you know what I've been finding myself when I was telling you, Dan, off mic there. I've been watching a lot of those music documentaries on Tubi. Literally everything, the A to Zepp, the Led Zeppelin story, you know.
Nice. I'll have to pick some of those up.
Yeah, there's like tons of those things on there, and there's like crap, but you know, and it's all like Indonesian made fucking, you know, film stock, you know.
Right, sure.
And they can't play the original songs because they don't have the rights. So it's like a really shitty riff of Black Dog or something like that. It's pretty cool though. And then of course we'll watch our movie for this week, which you'll hear on a new episode. But really, streaming wise, haven't really been watching a lot.
I'll tell you, Tubi, last night I actually watched the only episode of Transformers that had Cobra Commander in it from season 3, episode 23.
Go check it
Only
out.
human. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Because he's old Snake.
Yes,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's been around.
And
forever.
I forgot. I did. So they just had a big banner up that said like first generation Transformers. And I was like, okay. And I was like, there's an episode. And so I found it and I'm like, I didn't remember how shitty the music was. Like they changed it for when those new generation came out. And even the old one was shitty too. And I was like, man, I don't remember it being that shitty. Nope, it's pretty shitty.
let me remember. It was a
Yes.
Transformers. yeah. That's the third season, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
God, it was so bad.
I think the second season had the best music.
Yeah.
Out of Transformer
Out of all the
themes,
Transformers.
I mean,
Every once in a while, I'll pop.
I don't know that.
On a G.I. Joe or something like that.
G.I. Joe is I like G.I. Joe a lot when I was a kid, and I liked them they were actually pretty advanced the further seasons you got in. So some of them are like really cool.
Yeah. They did really good, but yeah, it's
the
still
one where they took Shipwreck and put him in this, like he wakes up